Most businesses in Los Santos try to kill you with boredom, but the auto shop is different. This business does not try to kill you with boredom. It tries to kill you with cringe. Meet KDJ and Sessanta. They are, without a doubt, the two most annoying human beings Rockstar Games has ever created.
You a bad motherfucker.
They talk constantly.
Tied V6 into a red-hot killer, baby. And I don't even want to tell you what she did to this inline 8.
They treat you like an intern, even though you paid for the building. And they speak in a dialogue that can only be described as uncomfortable.
But I only use it for very special occasions.
Many players skip this DLC entirely because they cannot handle the phone calls.
Right after I bounce on that mustache.
Yeah, you a bad bitch.
But the ledger does not care about feelings. We care about finance. Hidden behind the terrible dialogue is a business that offers many heists, passive income, and the single best perk for car enthusiasts in the entire game. Is it worth suffering through the cutscenes to get the cash, or should you leave this property to rot? Welcome to the ledger. Today we audit the auto shop. First, we look at real estate. Unlike the bunker or the facility, location here is not about safety. It is about speed. Most players buy Burton because it looks expensive. That is a rookie error. Burton traps you in the tightest, most annoying traffic in Rockford Hills. Every mission starts with you fighting NPCs just to get out of your driveway. The ledger recommends Strawberry. It costs $1.7 million. It is ugly. It is in the hood. But look at the access. You exit the garage, drift one corner, and you are instantly on the freeway. In a grinding business, distance is time, and time is money. Strawberry puts you anywhere on the map in seconds. Do not pay extra for a worse location. Save the cash. You are going to need it to fix the mistakes inside. Once you have the keys, you are introduced to the legal side of the business. Repairing cars. Rockstar tells you to hire staff to automate this. They claim it doubles your efficiency. This is a lie. These employees are not mechanics. They are liabilities. Here is the workflow for the legit business. A customer drops off a car. You spend cash to modify it. You drive it to the client. The profit margins are thin, usually $20,000 to $30,000 per delivery. But the problem isn't the money. It's the liability. You have to drive the car yourself, and you have to drive it perfectly. The moment an NPC swerves into your lane and scratches the paint, your profit is docked. In a public lobby, where jets and oppressors are hunting you, driving a slow sedan across the city without taking damage is not a business strategy. It is a gamble. This brings us to the staff upgrade. Rockstar claims these employees will automate your deliveries. On paper, this sounds like passive income. In reality, it is a scam. The staff in this update are programmed with a failure rate that guarantees they will crash the car. Almost every time you let them deliver a vehicle, you will get a text message saying it arrived damaged. They turn a $30,000 profit into a $5,000 tip. Do not buy the staff. Do not buy the extra car lift. These are money sinks designed to trap players who didn't read the code. If you want the money, you have to drive it yourself. But honestly, the ledger recommends ignoring the repair business entirely. Upstairs, you will find a chalkboard listing exotic exports. This is a daily scavenger hunt. You have to find 10 specific cars randomly spawned on the map and deliver them to the docks. The payout is $20,000 per car. Let me repeat that. $20,000. In 2026, that is not a payout. That is an insult. You can make more money doing a single payphone hit in 90 seconds than you can spending an hour hunting for a specific Pegassian furnace. Ignore the board. Ignore the repairs. These are distractions. We are here for the only thing that matters, the contracts. This whiteboard offers mini heists, short multi-part missions that you can run solo without loading screens and without waiting for teammates. There are 8 contracts in total. Most of them are average. But one of them is the single best moneymaker in the entire game for a solo player. If you know the strategy, you can print money faster than the Cayo Perico heist. But if you pick the wrong contract, you will spend 40 minutes fighting infinite SWAT teams for pennies. Let's break down the winners and the losers. Not all money is created equal. Some dollars cost you more time than they are worth. In the auto shop, there is a long list of contracts you must avoid. The lost contract, the data contract, the agency deal. Do not let the variety fool you. These missions are all the same trap. They force you into long, claustrophobic shootouts in tunnels and bunkers for a payout that is simply insulting. You spend 20 minutes fighting endless waves of enemies in the dark just to break even on armor costs. Liquidate these missions from your rotation. Then we have the ECU job. This is a trap for new players. It sounds cool robbing a moving train, but the mechanics are clumsy. You have to shoot the brakes of a train while driving at high speed, then search containers while helicopters rain fire on you. The margin for error is too high. If you die, you restart the entire sequence. The ledger classifies this as a liability. Do not waste your time. That leaves us with the mid-tier, the bank contract, and the super dollar deal. These are acceptable. The bank contract asks you to hit 6 small Fleeca banks. It is classic Grand Theft Auto, fast, violent, and simple. The super dollar deal is a convoy ambush. Since you are locked to the tuner-class cars, you cannot bring your weaponized vigilante. You have to do this the old-fashioned way. Sticky bombs, drive-bys, and speed. It is chaotic, but manageable. They pay around $170,000. They are good fillers. But we do not buy a $2 million property for filler. We buy it for the heavy hitter. There's one contract that stands alone. The Union Depository contract. This is the only reason this business is viable. While the other contracts pay pennies, the Union Depository pays $300,000 for 20 minutes of work. The math is staggering. If you optimize this run, you can clear nearly $900,000 per hour. That rivals the Cayo Perico heist. Do not waste your time with the other missions. Cycle the board, find the Union Depository, and grind it until you are rich. But the contracts are not the only reason to buy this building. Finally, we have the perk that doesn't appear on the balance sheet. The mod shop itself. If you are a low-level player, this building is mandatory. Why? Because the auto shop ignores the rules of the game. Normally, to unlock turbo tuning, engine level 4, or chrome paint, you have to grind hundreds of races, or reach level 100. The auto shop skips all of that. Every upgrade is instantly unlocked, and it is cheaper. You get a 5% discount on everything, and classic paint is entirely free. Over the course of a year, if you modify 50 cars, this building pays for itself in savings alone. It is the ultimate garage for the car enthusiast. So what is the final verdict? Is the auto shop worth $1.7 million in 2026? Let's look at the evidence. The dialogue is a disaster. The staff upgrade is a scam. And half the contracts are trash. But the math saves it. The Union Depository contract is a solo money printer that rivals the submarine. And the mod shop perks save you millions. In the long run, you have to tolerate the cringe to get the cash. But in this economy, that is a price we are willing to pay. The ledger rates the auto shop a mandatory purchase. Buy it for the Union Depository. Keep it for the cars. And simply mute your TV when the phone rings. Next week, we enter the nightlife. We are auditing the nightclub. Is it truly the king of passive income? Or is it just a glorified popularity contest that forces you to babysit drunk VIPs? And is the terabyte drone station actually useful in 2026? Subscribe to see the report. Case closed.